Hello coders, good morning. Good morning. Sorry if that was a bit sudden stop there. Hope everybody's well. It's Tuesday morning, 7:04. I was making a cup of tea. Usual excuses why I was a bit late. Here we go. Good morning to you. So, we have the public beta. Well, not the public. We've got a private beta. Of the How to Code Well site. This is a site that we've been building for, it would seem like years. And I managed to get it up to AWS Amplify over the weekend, and here it is. Hey Tyrannid, thank you for saying you don't see stuff. Can you not see this? Or is my stream gone a little bit whack? So this is now beta.howtocodewell.net, and this is what we're going to be using as a sort of a test a bench before it goes out to production. And what I'm going to do, there's a couple of issues that I need to work through, and then I'm hoping within, say, a week's time, I can give certain people who are interested, access to beta.howtocodewell.net and see if they can break it. So we've got beta, we've also got staging as well. So staging is kind of my staging area. Let's see if I can get that running up. Yeah. So yeah, we got beta and staging. Okay, so let's work through some issues. Let's grab the Jira up. Twitch app was breaking. Okay, so I created these last night, and there's some issues that I found. I fixed this one. That was a pain in the behind. This one was the SSL not configured, and sorry, it's that one and that one. This one was the images. That was SSL not being configured. This was because the assets were being loaded by HTTP and not HTTPS off of another subdomain. I think I've got that sorted in the sense that if I went to View, Developer, DevTools, you could see I've been playing with mobile stuff. Let's just bring this in to about here, and then let's grab one of these particular images. In here, we should see now that that's running off of... it's still running off of HTTP. That's not good. I thought that was running off of HTTPS. That's what I've got. It's set in my Amplify environment variable. Okay, so that's not fixed. Which is probably why this is saying it's not secure. It's probably because if I load up the... Oldfire, here we go. Too many browsers open. Develop tools, and I'm going to bring this in this time. I'm not going to, because it's on the stream, I'm going to put it in the dock. There we go. So, I wonder if I went to console. No errors, 69 warnings. Here we go. This is probably it. Mixed content. Yeah. And I bet you, yeah, these are assets, aren't they? These are assets. So I've set the environment variable into Amplify. I probably need to run a push, to be honest, to get that adjusted. I was having so many issues last stream with environment variables. It was absolutely incredible. I learnt the hard way that Gatsby has two types of environment variables. One being an internal environment variable, and the other one being sort of internal, but also can be used on the browser. Sorry, that kind of derailed that a minute. Let me just think. Right, I suppose the easiest way to work on this is to do it locally. So I've got a bugs beta UI 1, and I can do make install local dev, and this will make the local version of the Gatsby site. So what we'll do today is we'll use this site here, and we'll check through some of these issues, and we'll see if we can replicate them on the beta site. If we can, we'll see if we can replicate them on the local site, which needs to change to that. I really need to do that put that in my my ZSRC file, excuse me. And then we'll fix it. So I think a ton of these things are Tailwind related stuff. Like this one, for instance. This one here, we've got the join and the login. It's too close to the live. So let's see if I can replicate that here. So if we clicked on that, we can see that we have live and login there. So that's one issue that we need to work through. So that's still a thing. What I'm going to do, I think, is put these into in progress. SSL not configured. I guess that is still an issue. However, the images are coming up. I thought these were related, you see. Actually, I thought all three of these were related cause issues. Maybe they're, maybe not. Cool, that's now done. So this is our local environment. So let's build that. Okay, so this is running locally, and first thing I want to do is just double check something on here. I want to see that is HTTPS. That's HTTPS, and this one is not. And I think that's HTTP. And I've got a feeling, and notice the favicons different as well. So I've got a feeling I need to issue another push. Let me just double check on console. Of course, this is HTTP. This is local, so it's not gonna. That's the problem when you're dealing with HTTPS and HTTP. When you're dealing with local and non-local things, it can get a little bit hairy. Okay, so perhaps I just need to push a change to that, which we'll do when we sort this out. So I tell you what, let's work on this thing here first. Let's do one at a time. It's probably going to make sense. Right, so live and then join now and log in. Let's see with that. That would go into components, and that would be in common and menu, and it would be probably login menu here, because we've got the links to join now and login, like so. And the login menu is in here. So where we've got the login menu there. So what's happening here is we've got a div and a div. That's in a div. And somehow I need to give essentially this a little bit of margin, or a little bit of margin between the two. Yeah. So I could give this here is a selection, isn't it? This is like a massive ternary statement, because it's looping through items, checking whether they're internal, and if they are, they're using the link, and if they're not, they're using that. So I can't really use this as a means of testing. So maybe we put them on here. And maybe we do something like, we do MT2 on that one, and let's just see how that looks on here. MT4. Is this actually rebuilding? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's have a look and see if I can grab the actual stuff here. We've got MT4 that's being added there. And it's almost like it's kind of overlapping a little bit. LG, MT4. I almost need a little thing in here, like a div, and then put that in the div, and then make the div, because this is, yeah, I might do that. So, I guess here what I would do is I would create like a div, like so, and we would apply that, because it needs to be applied across the board anyway. Of course, I'm gonna have to duplicate myself, aren't I? Because this isn't. Or can I get away with that? It's just ESLint, isn't it? Having a little bit of a moan. MT2, MT4. Let's do that. It's more obvious. There we go. There we go. That's now moved. You see, that's just little change there, which has moved. Let me make sure though that this is acceptable for the responsive side of things. So what I'll do is I'll get rid of that. No. It certainly isn't. Okay. Is it because these weren't? Maybe I need to do. Where's the TailwindCSS inline? That's better. Okay, so now I've set it to be inline. Now let's go back and see if it's still doing its thing. God dear. Okay, so we can get around that by MD inline. There we go. And then we do. There we go. Sorted. Yes, Tyranid was right on my lead there. Display inline block on the div you added for the desktop resolution. Yes. There we go. MD inline. Let's just make this a little bit more ESLint friendly. Can I just do that? Is that gonna? No. I'm sure I had. There we go. I'm sure I had a shortcut key that did all this, but obviously not. Okay, I'm fairly happy with that. That little thing here, we've got. We haven't adjusted that, which is good, or haven't broken that. Let's get that shortcut key running. That's otherwise that's going to annoy me. It is. no, that's zoom in. There we go. Sweet. Okay, I thought it was that. I'm so used to my laptop keyboard that when I come to this keyboard, which has ancient things on it, like the eject button, I'm like, why are the symbols different? Okay, so anyway, that's sorted. I'm gonna mark that as done because I'm pretty happy with that. Off it goes. Doosh. And then what we'll do is we'll work through this one. This is a mental one, isn't it? This is what it looks like on mobile. So to replicate this, we go to actual cookie again. If I was to pick join now, for instance, we get this. Be the first to get access. But if I was to run this in mobile, that's what we get. It's tasty, isn't it? It's lovely. So let's have a little... I'm going to just commit that with a little bit of a message to myself. So added margin. Okay, so this is the coming soon page. So pages and then coming soon. And I can already see off the bat the problem here. It's not mobile friendly one bit. Right. So first off, let's change that to be MD. There we go. That's suggested that a little bit. I'm not sure about this. What's that going to do? Is it going to do anything? It's certainly going to break the... Oh no. Has that built? Yeah, it has rebuilt. Strange. Okay, we don't need that. Bye-bye. Right, flex, justify center. That's why we didn't need the container, because of the justify center and the flex. Margin top 20. Meow. Doing loads of stuff just because I changed that. So that's that margin top. So let's actually get into the Mailchimp form. There must be something in here that's preventing... Okay, so we've got how to code well backgrounds. We've got a width of a half. Okay. Background, shadows, padding left, padding is 8. Padding top is 6. Padding bottom is 8, and okay, that doesn't seem correct in my head. So I tell you what I'll do is I'll strip this all out to there. Did I have 2 shadow? No. There we go. Right. So let's have a look. So it's looking better on mobile. It's moved those out, but obviously it's going to look horrid on there. However, it is in the middle, and it just needs a bit of padding. So let's do P4. Okay, a bit of padding there. And let's also just double check what it looks like. That's fine. Let me just put these into sort of a code comment. Get this off of my clipboard. We do need to have rounded corners, but we only need those for anything but mobile. So we'll do rounded. Not sure why background white is in there. I don't know. I'm guessing this is me just doing copying and pasting and getting it wrong. So yeah, we got rounded corners now on desktop view, and we don't have on mobile view. That's fine. I will deal with this top thing going on. Turner is mentioning go P8. Yeah, that's a good idea, isn't it? Because it's still looking a little bit tight. So let's do that. Let's change that to be P8. P8 on there. Have I changed that or not? Is that still P4? So we would do P8 on MD. And then we would do P4. Just generally. Right. That's better on mobile. And that's better on desktop. Good shout on that one. Yep. Okay. Happy with that. Happy with that. Okay. Let's see now. We're missing a bit at the bottom here, although that's not a massive issue. In fact, I'm kind of thinking that we don't actually need to have this bit here. It could just be one whole page, couldn't it? On mobile. So this thing, this padding, this margin or whatever you call it, dead space. Let's call it dead. Let's call it what it is. Dead space could be removed. Let me grab some tea. So, right. Let me think. So we've got the main container here with padding top of 4, which I believe is this. Can you see that little yellow thing there? And then we've got, that's the internals. Is it because I've put it in the, here, margin top, 2020. So if that was just on desktop, that might work, right? So if we go to this thing and put MD on that, and wait for this to, there we go. So now it's closed up a bit. This thing here needs to be, this is the, this is off of main. See if I do this now, it's going to break everything. Like if I change this bit, because everything has a padding of 4, unless I did some crazy top margin. In fact, that doesn't even make sense, does it? Padding of 4, padding of 4. That doesn't make any sense. But what I could do, I suppose, is I could do. I mean, this is hacking it up quite a bit. We would do MT, I don't know, 2 minus. Is that gonna push it up or not? No. It's actually PT, and we'll do minus 4. Nope. Of course that's not going to work. Okay, I think I need to actually fix this rather than try and create a fix for it, if that makes sense. Trying to put a plaster on it. If I was to adjust this, it's going to adjust every page, because this is the main, this is on layout, which is here, right? If I was to say that there was no layout whatsoever, no padding top on here. Hang on a minute. Give me a padding. Actually, hang on. No, I'm speaking about the wrong thing here. It's not padding top, is it? It's not padding top. It's padding top. Oh no, it is. Sorry. Right. Let's get rid of it first up. Let's just get rid of that first up, because it's the. There we go. So that's ideally, that's kind of where I want this to be, kind of, this page. But if I was to hit this, and then maybe look at, say, the courses, it's now really tight at the top. So what I could do is I could give the is remove the ownership of that padding from this bit here, and put it on the container. So instead of putting the padding at this point here, deal with the padding within here, or it would be the margin at this point. So put whatever is in the children, control that. Are we, sorry Tyrannid, I didn't see your message. Are we still talking about the, whoops, come on. I'm pressing the wrong shortcut keys on the, are we talking about this here, like having a grey border on that for mobile? Oh, okay. A margin 4 all around for the mobile. Would I do that here? If I remove all the light grey, it's a bit dark. Yeah, you make a good point there, don't you? Yeah. Whoops, no, that's not even a thing. Like that. Is that what you mean? That actually looks quite nice. I like that. It stands out. It pops. That's yeah, I like that. So that's margin 4. How does that look? Hey Emily, thank you for following today. We're playing with Tailwind today and the HTC beta site, and Tyranids are giving me so many good suggestions. I'm not a designer in any shape, way, or form. So, okay, that doesn't actually look so bad there. It doesn't look so bad here. If we went back to the homepage, that actually is okay, because we've now replaced the padding with the margin, and we've given the margin all the way around the thing. So actually, I think that's the solution. I think that's the solution. It doesn't interfere with anything else. I think though, yeah, I think that's good. I mean, we've got some. It's actually highlighting other issues, such as the fact that that's not the same distance as this and all of that jazz. But yeah, I quite like that. Thank you very much, Tyrannid. That worked quite well. Haven't seen me in a while. I've been busy. I've been very, very busy. So much stuff going on at the moment. It's unreal. And this site is finally in beta mode. Beta.howtocodewell.net. So hopefully it'll be ready soon. Yikes. Okay, so we're getting a bit off track here. We were first looking at this thing here, which was terrible. That's embarrassing. That's an embarrassing thing. And we've now changed this to be we've now changed this to be, if I hit join now, to be that on mobile. So I think that's a good win. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't think there's anything else that needs to be done there. I'm pretty happy for that to go. Let me just double check what it's like on, say, an iPhone 5, because that was where the original issue was. There's a little bit of dead space here, but it seems to be working all right. It would be nice to have that on one sort of line here, so be the first to get access, rather than on 3 lines. How would I accomplish that? I guess the case would be to reduce the font size. So if we went to, it was the Mailchimp form, wasn't it? It's this here, be the first. It's H1. So if I was to change this to be class name and have text sort of 2XL. There we go. Okay. Let's do 3XL. Be the first to get access. Can I go up a little higher? Be the first to get. That's where we were at. What does this look like though? That's not so bad. It does. Yeah. Most of my live streams are just pure gobbledygook, especially when someone has a username that I cannot pronounce. I try my best to pronounce it, honest. So yeah, I think that's good. I like this now. It's far better than what we previously had, which was an absolute disaster. Right. I am going to mark that as done. Thank you very much for your help there, Tyrannid. That was very, very good. Right, moving down the chain, there's a couple of things to do here. I think what I'm going to tackle next on my list of things to do. So I really want to get to understand this a little bit more. This is to do with the course images on the homepage are failing. And I think this has something to do with the SSL. And I also think this has got to do with the cause. And I was trying to sort that out last night. I came to the conclusion that the subdomain where all the images are wasn't SSL, under SSL. And I've changed that in the AWS amplifier, because it's an environment variable. I've changed that in the environment variables. So I think I need to actually run this as a deployment, because I don't think it's picked up those changes. So what I'm going to do, because if I can show you, this is the local version. This is the beta version. They have images there, but those images are on HTTP. And ideally, I want them on HTTPS. If I was to refresh the page again, can you see sometimes there's images and then sometimes there isn't? If I was to run that back, it's not. It's just sometimes it's not there, and that's still HTTP. And if I run it on my phone, if I do get to Chrome, sorry, beta.howtocodewell.net. I don't know if I can show you. Can I show you this? Can you see there's no images? It's just like alt text. So I think it's because of that HTTP thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to commit this all up. So we're going to do Git Commit. So we were fixing Mailchimp form and giving margin to mobile. I'll push this up, and what I'll do is I'll merge those two changes that we've done today into the beta branch, and that's going to issue a completely new deployment. So if I change that to beta here, and then do a git repository merge in. I will obviously at some point, and then do a push, sort out PRs and make it so it's testing and all of that stuff. Definitely. I haven't got to that stage yet. This is the environment variable actually that I'm talking about here, and this is what I was talking about earlier. The fact that you have internal environment variables and you have and sort of browser environment variables. So when it's Gatsby underscore, it can be read directly from the browser. When it's not, then it can't. So for example, Gatsby environment variables, as you can see, it's the top one there because I've been reading it so much. You visited this page 2 times. So whilst that's going, I'm going to keep an eagle eye on my console. Go to my account. So yeah, here we go. They call it OS environment variables. By default, Gatsby supports 2 types. No, sorry, that's not it. Here we go. So used in command line calls that can be used on OS, and I think this is what I needed to change. Here we go. In addition to these project environment variables defined in .env files, you could also define OS environment variables which are prefixed with Gatsby underscore. Like that, for instance. So the thing I was having problems with earlier, like last stream with environment variables, is I didn't set the CDN one to be Gatsby underscore. That's why it couldn't read it. Anyway, I'm now checking the console. You can't see this on stream, unfortunately, but I can confirm that there are 2 builds. Oh, there is 1 build going at the moment. I wish I could show you this on stream, but yeah, so we'll wait for that to go through whilst that does its thing. And I'm hoping, because I've changed the environment variables for this to be HTTPS, so I'm hoping that my phone will be fixed without those issues, which is this madness thing here. See, it's all gibberish. And I'm also hoping that would solve the cause issue. So this is where there's certain content that's being pulled from here that isn't HTTPS, which means that this becomes, if I was to remove that, it says that it's not secure. So if I clicked on not secure and then had a look at certificate, the certificate is valid, and it's valid by Amazon, if you can see. But there's some content that's being pulled in via this page, i.e. the images here, which is not HTTPS. So I'm hoping this fix will solve that. I really do not like cause issues. They are so infuriating. Okay, it's still doing a build. It's doing a bunch of caching at the moment. It does take time. There's one thing I'm gonna have to do is sort of evaluate the steps required to actually perform a build. Because with AWS, of course, I get charged by build minutes. So the longer it takes to build, the more I'm going to get charged for it. So I need to somehow look at ways of caching all of this stuff from the CMS, so I'm not hammering the database each time. And maybe the actual API request itself, the whole payload, gets cached in, say, Memcache or something. Or cache it somehow in Nginx in a clever way. Certainly need to cache these images, but doing that when it's sort of fixed. Okay, that build seems to have gone through, and it's now deploying. It's now doing a verify. So I should hopefully be able to refresh this page and also do the same thing on my phone. And what we're looking for is, oops, I've just logged out of AWS. Brilliant. This is what happens when you've got lots of browsers open. Some are on stream and some aren't. Okay, that's verified. That's gone up. All right, good. So at this point, that's the badger. What I'm looking for here is that to be changed to HTTPS, and I'm also looking for this to say secure. So if we were to refresh this, we have the lock. It's not saying not secure. I think that's done. Let's click on the lock. The connection is secure. Woohoo! That is good. Okay, so I think that was the problem. Sweet. If only I could write like an acceptance test that would crawl each of these pages and just make sure that they are all secure. I'm sure there's a way of doing that. And then let's just check the images themselves, make sure that they're coming back as the right thing. So it was this thing, HTTPS, yes. Sweet, happy with that. And also we're going to have a look at the console. So now we have 2 errors. Before we had quite a lot of errors. I think I've recorded the numbers in the Jira. 3 warnings. Something to do with cookies. Cross-site resource still was set without the... Not entirely sure what this relates to. Same site attribute. So there's those 3 and 2 errors. One is a 401, sorry, and the other one is a syntax error in the manifest. So let's have a look at the manifest. Okay, good. Can I not look at the manifest from the application? Manifest, here we go. Okay, so first up, these need to change. This is the ghost favicons. Manifest could not be fetched, is empty, or could not be parsed. Okay, so I think that's an issue. Right. So, again, we're going back off of... Let me just check my phone. I'll check my phone first, and then give me a second whilst I do that. So, right, this is what it was before. And I'm going to refresh the page. And I think this is cached. Let me go to settings, site settings. Search for beta. There we go. Clear and reset. Clear and reset on that one. Hopefully that hasn't killed my password. There we go. So now we've got images. Oops. Let me log in. So yeah, now we've got images. On the phone. Which is good. I'll refresh that page once more. And they're still there. And we have the lock symbol. Good. Okay, so that means that that's done. SSL is configured. This isn't the issue anymore, but we do have another cause issue. So I'm going to do cause issues images, and I'll write another one up for the other ones, because that is done. Anything else I can get rid of because of that issue? I don't think so. Missing some book images. I'm assuming now that the books are in play. If we click on books, we have why? Oh dear. We're still missing some of those. Why is that? Why is that still running off of HTTP? What? Let me look into that a minute quickly whilst we... That's a template. Book card. Image. It's taking the actual book path thing. This is actually being pulled by... this is actually coming out of the API. Rubbish. No, that's not the right. That's on local CMS. It's staging CMS. That's it. There we go. Let's just take this off stream, Momo. Give me a second whilst I have a tinker. So it's in resources and it's books. Oh wait, okay. These don't have images either, and I bet they're the same images as the ones that I can't see on the front end. So PHP in action, for instance. Let's have a little look at that. Of course I've gone and removed the tab. Bear with me a sec. PHP in action, yeah, it's the same ones. Okay, give me a second whilst I have a little noodle on that. Yes, I can see them. That needs to be S on here, right. And... Right, give me a second. I'm going to just quickly go through all of these on the CMS. Yep, let's update that. There we go, that's coming in now. Okay, this is a bit of content stocking. What I'll do is I'll make I'll put this in a Jira. I'll put this in here, and then I will put it in a comment, because this is stuff that I need to do off stream. It's on the content management system, so I'll do this later. So adjust all book images to use the new CDN URL, so HTTPS. That's why. Okay. All right. So I will put this back because I will deal with this later on, because I'm not gonna go through one of those streams again where I'm going off. I'm having to do things somewhere else. So because that was how the last stream worked. I was doing so many things that I couldn't show off on stream that I don't know. Anyway, so fixed image height when the image is removed. Books are not optimized for mobile. Reduce the left and right margin of the block cards on mobile. Fix book sizes. Reduce the margins of the Discord page on mobile. Fix the buttons on the Discord page. Okay, let me see. Let's tackle this one first. Some of these I think I've done already. So we'll just go and see and tidy this up. So we'll take a look at the beta one first. And the problem with this is it's the Discord page. That's what I need to do, Discord. All right, so that looks okay to me. On the desktop. If I was to go and put this into UI mode though, mobile mode. So yeah, I did do this. Sure, I did that. But there seems to be like a massive margin down here. Can you see? And then there seems to be a really small margin or padding between the last button and here. So we should tidy those up. And thinking about this now, now that we've got that main margin in all the way around, which is the 4-1, I'm thinking maybe we do need to have rounded corners, because this is looking quite brutal. Sharp edges. So maybe we should do that. So, okay, the first thing I'm going to do here then, let's tidy this up. Let's sort that out first. We're in DevTools, aren't we? Let's go onto here and see where this lies. This is padding bottom 20. Okay. What a mistake to make. This is Discord, isn't it? Is this Discord? Yeah, this is Discord. Discord here. And it is that. So I'm going to remove that, the whole thing, and push those back, and then go to wait for that to build. Not seeing any difference. Have I just done another? Why am I not seeing any change? That's strange. Oh, I'm on beta, sorry. Silly me. I was on the wrong site. I was on the wrong site. Discord, here we go. There we go. That's better, isn't it? That's sorted. Okay. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is increase the... Well, actually, first up, let's see. How does that look on desktop? It doesn't look that bad. Okay, I'm happy with that. You can see that the HTC favicons are on here, but they're not on there for some reason. I'll have to try and work that through. Okay. So what can I do with that? It's something to do with the this here. Can we do PB 4? And that would have gone off to probably this one. There we go, that's better. That's much better. It's got a better chin. That's better. And the next one. That's better. Good. Okay, we also said about perhaps possibly changing this back to rounded corners. So let's have a look at that. So let's take off MD rounded, and also let's take off shadow as well. That's okay. Okay, yeah, I quite like it. I'm just playing. Let's just put the shadow back on, but straight corners. I don't know, maybe that looks a bit better. Certainly the shadow is a win in my head. Let's do one with and one without. So let's do one which is rounded and has the shadow. What do we think? Rounded corners or no? I'm gonna put rounded corners on. Rounded, yeah. Yeah, there's something about the straightness that just seems a little bit brutal. Especially with the colour scheme. It's like dark and rigid. And totally not what I'm about. Yeah, that's looking better. That's good looking better. So what I'll do as well, I know that there's some things that we need to tidy up with this, but whilst I'm on the subject, we're going to go to join now, and we're going to do the same for this as well. Just so there's a level of consistency. So that would be coming soon. And it's in the Mailchimp form. And it is this. So we've got the shadow and we've got the MD rounded, so we'll do that. And I've got a feeling it was rounded LG. There we go. Does that look a little bit too small? Like, does it look a little bit too tight around the... I'm on an iPhone 5. Let's do an iPhone 6. That's better. Let's take a look at the Discord emo. Okay, so I want to fix this up because this is too close. So what I need to do is, it's in Discord. It is this section here. Join the How to Code Well community. That's better. Padding bottom 8. There we go. Should it have a bigger padding though than the top? Should it be the same? You know? Should it be PT 8 as well? And then take the that off. So let's, okay, sorry. Let's change that back to 4. Top should be the same or bigger. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was. Yeah, so that's it's only because, why is there a padding on the top? Is it just because of the fact that it's a header? Oh no, the padding on the top is to do with the margin 4. That's why. Margin 4 around it. And then down here we've got the padding bottom of 4. Okay, so as long as it's they follow that kind of that's why I called it page title. Not strictly a title thing that you put here, but it's the title of the page. I might change the whole component name to be something a little bit more readable. Instead of page title, maybe something that says like page header or something. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, I'm fairly happy with that. Okay, we can get rid of that task. Actually, before we do, let's just check it on there. Yeah, that's good. That's huge. That's not good. That's not good. Let's fix that. Let's fix that first. What's this all about? Something I'm not doing or doing more of on desktop. So it would be in Discord. This is why it's always good to check the work. Margin top 6, padding bottom 4. Is that the thing? If I was to remove that one and wait for it to, there we go. Yeah, it was that. Even that's too big. Have I got we've got margin bottom on there. Hang on a minute, all of this doesn't smell right, in my opinion. Right, okay. So, take that from there. Put it. I'm going to put it on the containing div. So what was? I can't remember. What was that? Was it margin bottom 8? So let's put margin bottom 4. That's better. Does that look okay though? That's why I put the margin. I see now. Right, I see why I put a margin between the two. That makes sense. So that was margin bottom 8. Which did that. But then again, we didn't have the margin 4. Right, okay, this is making sense. So first up, on here we want margin bottom. Actually, from this point on, it's padding, isn't it? Padding bottom 4, right? It's only because they wrap around. So that looks better on mobile, but will look pretty bad on not. Essentially what I've done is just switch the values around. So from here we can do MS. What is MS? That should be MD. That's probably what I was trying to do. That's better. So what I've done is I've just said in MD mode, medium dimensions, the margin bottom is 0, but by default margin bottom is 8, and I've wrapped everything around a padding of 4. So yeah, that makes sense to me, at least. Let's bring that in. Right. Okay, so padding 4 at the top, and then MD. Oops, so it is padding 4 at the top, and then it's this that needs to change, MD. MD. Not sure why ESLint. Oh, hang on a minute. That's the wrong one. It's this. And it's that. It needs to go up. Okay, so let's see now. It's doing its thing. Okay, so that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, and then that's all fine. Happy with that. I'm good. I'm happy with that. So that can go. I mean, that's what it looked like before. Okay, so this is the thing that I still need to do. I'm gonna set this as a label to be off stream, just so I'm aware when I look at this at a glance that there's something. Did that save? Did that save? Yeah, it did save. Good. Sometimes Jira doesn't save. There we go, off stream. Okay, fix image height when an image is removed. Yeah, that's an accessibility issue. Books are not optimized for mobile. And then reduce the left image. Something else about books on the blog. Reduce the margins of the Discord. I think that kind of joins with the one that we've just done, because this is what it used to look like. And I've also just seen a note here, tested on iPhone 5.6. So let's do that. It's this page again, but this time check it with iPhone. Yeah, that is fine. All right, okay. I'm gonna remove that too. We're working through these quite well. It's kind of like the first pass. Okay, so that's an accessibility issue that I'm going to have to look into. What this is saying is that when there's no images, and it was only picked up because there was no images, what happens is that things get squished, and it's not great for accessibility. And I want to focus on accessibility. Right, so these books are not optimized, and I think in terms of accessibility, I think what I'm going to do is probably do a whole accessibility sprint. I think once all of these things are sort of done and dusted. So, like, how does the website look when I'm viewing it in a screen reader? How does the website look when, or how not look, but how does it behave? How is it accessible when certain things are turned off, JavaScript's turned off, images are off. You know, how does it read through a voice thing? So all that jazz I would like to do at some point. Right, so books are not optimized for mobile. Let's have a little look on this one. So we can see here that the books are hanging off the page. So that was another one I tidied up, I think. So let's have a little check and see whether that's the case. We go to the beta version. And we go to books. Well, some of them aren't in existence, and we know why. Okay, so let's scroll down here. Yeah, I did tidy that up. But what I would like to do is have these in sort of centered. I think that would be nice because they look kind of rubbish at the moment. And I would like to give them a little bit more margin around each one. On desktop, they don't look so bad. So it's in books, and it's the book card. So what do I need to do here? I need to give these a better padding. So is this within? Yeah, this is within a loop. This is within a loop, and we've got this P4. I'm going to take that off of. That should. Oh, I'm on the wrong site. How many times am I going to say that? That's better. That's better already. Right, how do I get this now in the middle? It's not really a case of just text center, is it? Because it's no, didn't think so. How did I get essentially it's kind of the same thing as the coming soon page, right? In the sense that it's in the middle. Although I think I've removed that, so that's not gonna justify center. There we go, flex justify center. That's what I was looking for. And it's on the parent div, which means that it would be in, if we went to books here, it would be there. So it would be flex justify center, and we'll probably have to do something to say that it is mobile. But can you see they're all in the center now? And I think that looks much better. I think that looks much better already. So it's probably going to break if we go over to... Actually, that doesn't look so bad. I thought that was going to break, but they're actually in line. Okay. I'm unsure whether or not to put the rounded corners back in. Let's give it a go. And the grey background. And I'm going to have to give these a padding of 2. I'm not sure. Don't know. I mean, they look alright. I'm going to give them some shadow. Let's just grab that from here. Okay, they're better. Let's just double check that. That's fine. Right, let's go over to here. Get rid of that one, because that's done. Boom. Okay, moving down. We're cracking through these. Fix book sizes on the blog. That's another book-related thing. iPhone 5.6. So we go over to the blog. Blog. We'll do this on beta. So we go to the blog. So that's the blog. That needs to be adjusted, doesn't it? Aha. Yes. Again, they need to be kind of similar to what we've got on the books. So I think if we go to blog and it's book card, it's the fact that they're not centered. So that would be in books, justify center. Let's just copy all of that into blog. And obviously I need to do this on the local version. So let's go to blog here. Scroll to the bottom. There we go. That's much better. Yeah, okay, I'm digging that. I'm not digging this, though. I'm not digging the fact that the margin that we've added has actually gone and broken this. It needs to come out of the margin, doesn't it? This is supposed to be a stripe across the page, and it's in this tight little box now. So the fix that we did before has broken the this thing here, which is just the way it goes with web development. You fix something, you break another thing, you fix something else, and you break another 5. So that would be blog, and it's this thing here. I think it's this. No, it's not. It's this. So it's a margin. Can we do -MT4 just as a hack? Can we do that? No, didn't think so. I think I need to rethink this, because now we're saying this comes out of the actual container. That's margin top. What am I doing? I need M. There we go. That's fixed. Little hack there. Give it negative margins. Let's see if that works for this. It does. Nothing like hacking on your CSS. There needs to be margin here. So we do MT4. And really, to be fair, that should be ML and MR. Minus MR 4 to get rid of this. There we go. Yikes. Okay, whilst we're at it, we'll deal with the this. I think that's too big. So, actually, before we do, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I can't find the tab. Let's go over to here. This is the problem with the book fixed on book sizes, and we'll check that this is correct on it was iPhone 5 I mentioned on here, 5.6, which we're on 5, and then we'll do 6. Good. Yeah. And then there was this one, reduce the left and right margins. What's the time? 5 minutes. Okay. So whilst we're on this page, we will see if we can quickly get this one running. So the fact is that it looks like there's a bit of padding between here, and I just want to check that. Yeah, can you see that sort of yellow marker? And we've already got margins on here. Can you see the difference between? I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen, but we got margins on the right hand side and left hand side, and then we've got padding. So I think this is a case of just removing the padding off of, not that one, off of the postcard, which would be here. That's better. That's better and in line. However, of course, we've gone and screwed that up. So let's do padding bottom 4, and technically we would have padding top as well. But just going through those look much better. Can I, this is gonna add better margin, which is great, but this is gonna screw up the margin here. Sorry, padding. So I'm wondering if there is a way in Tailwind that I can say only do it to the first, leave the first one alone, without doing it in actual CSS. So first, mobile first, usually first, order first, flexbox, order first. V4 items, BT first, BT border. Aha, right. Okay, so yeah, I could do, because it's the padding top, isn't it? Which way does it have to go? This way. So first, and then PB 0. PT 0. So this should technically sort that out whilst keeping the paddings assigned here. Has that changed? It has changed. Doesn't look like it's changed to me. PT first, PT 0. That's what we've got here, right? Pseudo classes. Is it because I'm not running that version, perhaps? It could be. Rubbish. Yeah, I've got a feeling I'm not. Although that's 1-1. 1-1. We must be on 1-1. Just playing now. We have a... Yeah. So that technically shouldn't be there. Because we got first border T0. I'm gonna have to think about this one. This is a tricky one. Yeah, I'll write a note to myself because it's 8:29. So, issue. Could be a version bump. Could need a version bump. Could need. And I'll put a link to this in here. Cannot remove first padding top. All right. Okay, so that unfortunately we can't solve today. I will get rid of the border. But there we go. I think we've done some really good work today. We've gone through a lot of stuff today, which is really good, and we'll be continuing on the journey over the next few streams. Plus, I've got the Bake by Pen website to work on as well, so we'll be doing that too. But thank you ever so much, everybody, for joining today. I really appreciate it. I can't talk now. Appreciate it. Thank you also to Tyrannid and Emily for helping out as well. Really appreciate your help. I'm certainly not a designer, right? So any insight like this is fantastic. Thank you ever so much. What about holidays? What's a holiday? I don't understand. This people keep telling me about holidays. It's a strange concept. I don't understand. Cool. Speak to you again soon. Happy coding, everyone. Cheers. Bye bye.